Good evening, good morning, good night, good afternoon, whenever you may watch this video. I was going to put this on a short, but I need a little more time on this one. You don't get that many views on the videos that I drop, but it is what it is. If one person watched this video, it's meant for that one person to see this because this is very serious. Psalms 64, 2 through 4. Hide me from the secret plots of the wicked, for the throng of evildoers who whet their tongues like swords, who aim bitter words like arrows shooting from ambush at the blameless, shooting at him suddenly without fear. Psalm 64, verse 2 through 4. Jesus warns us about having secret plots with the enemy. Let me elaborate on that because I got to watch the language that I use on YouTube's platform. You got secret societies out here. I'm not going to call no names, but they are out here. And let me tell you about how these secret societies work. They have gatekeepers and recruiters. YouTube, please don't take me down. Somebody need to hear this. See, let me tell you something about these devils that's running around here. Unlike the cartoon characters where they have horns and a pitchfork, the devil don't look like that. You're sadly mistaken. They drive beautiful cars, live in beautiful houses, wear money suits, gator shoes. Allegedly, some of them. And they have these gatekeepers that recruits. See, let me tell y'all something when you deal with these devils. When you make a deal with them and they promise you X, Y, and Z, see, you don't know when you make that deal with them, you signing on a dotted line with blood. Because when they come back to collect, they don't want the assets that they gave you. These devils play for keeps. They want a blood sacrifice, which you signed on a dotted line when you took these items from them, or whatever they promised to give you, allegedly. Like I say, YouTube, please don't take me down. Somebody need to hear this. Everything that looks good ain't good, ladies and gentlemen. And see, when you acquire these items from these monsters, they come back to collect it with blood. And they want your life. They don't want your money or the houses or the cars, whatever they gave you. They don't want that back in return, people. See, when you're making a deal with them, they make it sound so good. See, the devil not going to come up to you and say, I'm going to promise you this, that, and the other. But when I come back, I want your life. He's not going to tell you that. Till you sign your name on a dotted line in blood. And then when he comes back, devils want your life. Like I said, YouTube, please don't flag this video and take it down. Somebody need to hear this. See, back in my sinning days, long before I became a pastor, but I knew the Lord at a young age. This young lady at the time, I was in my 20s. I forgot where we met. So she calls me and say, hey, I'm not going to call the group's name. And she was a recruiter. Hey, if you join up with us, you don't have to work no more. They'll pay all your bills, wherever you live at. They'll put X amount of money in your account every month. You don't have to worry about no car notes, no insurance, no nothing. I haven't worked in 6 years. And she was real serious about this. And she said, I could get you signed up and you can I say, whoa, 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 whoa. See, ladies and gentlemen, even in my sinning days, I had morals. My soul ain't for sale then, and it's definitely not for sale now. And I politely hung up the phone in her face. Even as a sinner, I had morals. My soul, not for sale. Because told her I've been paying bills and working all this time. And so she tried to convince me, tried to make it sound good. I haven't worked in 6 years. I haven't paid no bills. They buy me a car every 2 years. I don't have to do nothing. But what that devil didn't tell, and she probably got other people recruited. She didn't tell them what it was going to cost them in the end. See, anything the devil give you, it's a cost come with it. It's nothing free, ladies and gentlemen. That's what y'all need to realize. When you make a deal with the devil, nothing's free. He will come back to collect. He even tried to tempt Jesus. Jesus said, "Get behind me, so it is written." Flee. He had to go. He promised Jesus all kind of stuff, the whole land and everything, if he would bow down to him. And Jesus said, "Flee from me, so it is written." And that's why I stand with Jesus. My soul ain't for sale. I didn't give the young lady no explanation, no nothing. I just hung up in her face. Yeah, I was in my sins back then, but I still had morals as a sinner. She made it sound so lavish and so good. Oh, I never worked. Ain't worked in 6 years. They buy my groceries, pay my phone bill, everything. I don't have to do nothing. Yeah, but give them your soul. And I still think about that young lady to this day. And I wonder today, all the gifts that she got, all the financial gifts she got, she never had to work. I think about her. And I think about, I wonder, is she still with us today after receiving those gifts? I doubt it, allegedly. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful. The Lord says, what's the man to profit the world and lose his soul? Once you sell your soul to the devil, can't get it back. Devils play for keeps. Once you sell your soul to them, they want your life. YouTube, please don't take me down. Somebody need to hear this. So to the person that watched this video, is your soul worth earthly possessions, money, cars, houses, whatever they promise you, which is all going to perish when God comes back? But the soul lives forever. Now you can make a decision on where you want your soul to go, either to heaven or to the hellfire. And if you sell your soul, I don't have to tell you where your eternal home more than likely gonna be, allegedly. So, to the one that watched this video, be careful. Devils out here. They don't walk around with a pitchfork and horns on their head. Y'all better be careful out here. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask, what is your soul really worth? A trip to the kingdom where you can see God every day, or a trip to the hellfire where you'll burn in a bottomless pit for eternity because God not going to create another word. Another world. Think about that. Is your soul really worth it? The soul comes from God. Jesus loves you and the devil don't. That creature never will. Y'all stay blessed. See y'all on the next one.